Welcome, welcome, Discipuli. We are now all old hats at this. If you don't know what old hat is, you can Google it instead of interrupting class and asking me. So we are going to talk today about Latin prepositions. We've been talking for a while about English prepositions. So here's what's really important to know. All the things we learned about prepositions in English are still true. You don't have to unlearn any of that. We're just going to add all of this stuff about Latin. So to review, that means that the object must always, look at my little asterisk of line, come after the preposition, and it answers the question, preposition what? So you put whatever preposition it is right in this blank. So, for example, in this sentence here, the girl goes to the store. To is our preposition. To what? To the store. The store is our object of the preposition. Okay? Prepositional phrases are also going to contain anything that modifies that object. So, for example, in the sentence, the girl goes to the grocery store. To what? Okay, the store. So to store. And then grocery is going with there because it modifies store. It's giving you more information about the store. So those are two examples of prepositional phrases. Okay, that's English. Now we're going to start the Latin portion. Prepositions in Latin have their objects, the thing that answers the question, preposition what, in two different cases. They can either have their objects in the accusative case here, accusative, or the ablative case. And you have seen both of them. In 7th grade, I told you a lot that the words after prepositions are weird, but now you know why they're weird. They're in a different case. Okay, so now you know 3 cases. You know the nominative, which does the verb. You know the accusative, which gets verbed. But now you also know that it can be the object of certain prepositions. Okay, and you have the ablative, which is also the object of a preposition. I'm going to jump down to here. Prepositions can either be accusative or ablative. So here are the prepositions that are followed by or take their objects in the accusative. The accusative endings you know are am, um, and em. Okay, again, this is a new case. There are tons of uses of the but we are just going to worry about the fact that it becomes the object of a preposition. So there, just like this has 2 uses, this would have tons, but we're going to worry about just this one. So again, you have 3 cases, nominative, accusative, and ablative now. So here are your ablative endings that you need to know. Nota bene, the long mark, that A needs to be long, so we can tell the difference between that and the nominative. Second declension ends with an O, and third declension ends with an E. So let's do this example right up here. We're going to jump up here now. Ready? So it's Caesar walks to the forum. See, forum here ends with a UM because the preposition ad is in this category right here. It's in this category right here, which means that it's got to be followed by an accusative. So whatever word you put after ad should have one of these endings. And it does. It has the UM. Here it's Caesar sits in the forum. And I remember what you said about my handwriting, so this, again, is sits in the forum. But here I've got it followed by an O, because in, when it means in, is in the ablative, so it has to have one of these endings. And then I just translated these for you. I want you to find the prepositional phrases in the Latin. So here I have without. Okay, without what? Okay, without money. So I know my prepositional phrase is from sine to pecunia. Go ahead, pause the video, and find the prepositional phrases in here. And you're back. So here it's per fenestras, because through what? The windows. Here it's ad urbem, towards the city. Towards what? The city. Here it's de mensa, down from what? The table. And here it's de arena, down from what? The arena. Okay. These examples. So here you have to choose the word that should follow cum. So, metella cum caecilium or caecilio sebet. Now I see that means metella sits with caecilius. Now I'm going to choose these forms because I know what case needs to follow cum. Okay, so here we have cum means with, and it's in my ablative column, which means it needs to be one of these endings. So again, I have kaikilio as the right answer, because cum needs to be followed by the ablative, and the O on kaikilio tells me that it's ablative. Now notice we've got these boxes, so if cum is in this box, your ending should be in this box too. Okay, I want you to try these 3 here, pausing the video and stopping it. Once you've tried these 3, come back. And you're back. So it should say Filius walks out of the atrium. X is followed by the right in this box right here. So it should have one of these endings. So I chose atrio. And here we have ad viam, curret. He runs to the road. That should be an I. Curret. So ad is in this box right here. It's in the accusative box. So it should be followed by one of these endings. Ad viam. And here we have per willam. Per is followed by the accusative, and willam is accusative. Okay, if you got all of these right, you are done. You may stop the video. And then take the quiz underneath. You get 4 points just for taking it, and you get 5 points for getting a 50% or better. So, take the quiz. I just want to see how you all did. I'd cross this one out, and we're going to skip that one actually because it's a little confusing. Here is pater transforum or foro venet. So trans, I see that trans, it's followed by the accusative. It takes its object in the accusative case right here, trans across. So I know that I need forum to be in the accusative. So I look at these and I think, okay, which one of these is accusative? Is it forum with a um, or is it foro with an o? And I see forum as an accusative ending that I know, so it should be forum. Okay, and here I see pirata ad nawem or nawe winit ad. Do I want that to be, do I want nawem to be accusative or ablative? Well, ad is an accusative preposition, takes the accusative, so I need it to have an em ending, so it's nawem. Okay. That is the end of your video. You are done. Please take the brief quiz below us, and so I can kind of see how you did and get a feel of what I need to go over and what I don't. All right, Skipuli, benefactum.